For professional athletes, all they really want to do is win. Yes, the money, fame, women, fancy cars, and private jets can be cool. But as former NFL head coach Herm Edwards once said, you play to win the game, you don't play it to just play it. And unfortunately, many of the top athletes who play to win the game haven't had a chance to win much. That's because they haven't smelt a minute of playoff action. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present the 10 best athletes who have yet to reach the playoffs. And a huge shout out and thank you to Nicky Nature for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Taylor Hall. Drafted first overall by the Edmonton Oilers in 2010, Hall has impatiently waited for playoff time. He was on some miserable Oilers squads who wasted his constant 20-goal seasons. Things got worse for Hall when the Oilers traded him to the New Jersey Devils in 2016. A year later, Edmonton was in the playoffs. One day, Taylor just may walk down a hall towards the postseason. Number 9, Mike Evans. Evans has been one of the NFL's elite receivers since his rookie year in 2014, reaching 1,000 yards each season. That includes a pair of 12 touchdown seasons, too. But Evans has yet to sniff the postseason. He knows to be patient as his Tampa Bay Buccaneers continue to work on their rebuild. The future is bright for the Bucs. Evans will see plenty of playoff time in his career, but he hasn't yet, so he's not exempt from our list. Number 8, Andrew Wiggins. Drafted first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2014, Wiggins was immediately shipped to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and so ended the hopes of forming a super team with LeBron James. Wiggins has been a force in the NBA, winning the 2015 Rookie of the Year. He's putting up over 20 points per game and is going to contend for a lot of MVP awards. On the bright side, the Timberwolves figure to soon be a long-term championship contender. More on that soon. Number 7, Nolan Arenado. The Colorado Rockies star third baseman has a very impressive resume. It includes a trio of all-star games, 4 Gold Gloves, and he's led the National League in home runs twice. But Arenado's Rockies have been one of the worst teams in baseball. From 2013 to 16, they didn't win more than 75 games once. At least the Rockies have plenty of young talent. Arenado will see his first playoff action before long. Number 6, Joe Thomas. Life of a Cleveland Brown. Thomas was drafted third overall by the Browns in 2007. He's been the NFL's best and most consistent offensive lineman since, being named to 10 Pro Bowls and 7 All-Pro first teams. But as everybody knows, the Browns aren't very good. Thomas ain't gonna see a playoff game unless he gets traded. I mean, it's the Cleveland Browns, am I right? Number 5, Karl-Anthony Towns. Andrew Wiggins isn't the only Timberwolves player waiting for playoff time. Towns has become a superstar at such a young age. In his sophomore 2017 season, the Dominican native averaged 25.1 points per game. The good news, he and Wiggins are super young. The other good news, Jimmy Butler is now on board. Towns hasn't made the playoffs yet, but as we mentioned earlier, he and Wiggins will see a ton of playoff action over the next decade. It's just a matter of when. Number 4, Giancarlo Stanton. Power, power, power. Very few hitters in baseball are as scary as Giancarlo Stanton. That's what a 6'6", 249-pound frame can do. When healthy, Stanton's bashing 30 or more homers a season easily, but Stanton's been on a horrible Miami Marlins team throughout his career. Awful ownership and poor management has wasted the talent of many Marlins. We know how much Stanton cares, though. This Marlins team did give him $325 million in 2014. I'd love to make $325 million to lose 90 baseball games a year. Can't be that bad. Number 3, DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins is among the top tier of NBA stars. He's a complete game changer who can average a double-digit with ease. The problem? He spent the first 6.5 seasons of his career on the Sacramento Kings. A trade to the New Orleans Pelicans in 2017 still didn't result in playoff time. With him and Anthony Davis in the fold for a full season, maybe Cousins will finally see some overdue playoff action. Number 2, Aaron Donald. Because he plays on a team that few people care about, Los Angeles Rams star Aaron Donald is often forgotten, but he's legitimately a top 5 defensive player in the NFL, like it or not. The 2014 Defensive Rookie of the Year is a beast, racking up 28 sacks through his first 3 NFL seasons. So what's gone wrong? Jeff Fisher was his head coach, his quarterbacks change all the time, and he's on the Rams. The good news for Donald is he can leave as a free agent in 2019. Then hopefully he'll see a playoff game with his new team. And number 1, Brandon Marshall. His career started in 2006, 8 seasons of 1,000 receiving yards, 6 Pro Bowl appearances. He's in the top 25 in career receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. But Brandon Marshall has never played in a playoff game. The Denver Broncos couldn't take him there despite some talented teams. The Miami Dolphins don't get us started. The Chicago Bears, close on a couple of occasions actually. The New York Jets? Yeah. The New York Giants? We'll see. They took a chance on him in 2017, their last hope of making the playoffs. Marshall has been a workhorse in the NFL for over a decade. We sincerely hope the man can at least see one playoff game before his Hall of Fame-worthy career comes to an end. Do it for him, Giants. Which other great athletes have yet to make the playoffs? Join us in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.